Hi everyone, I'm Sherry. This is my very first live TikTok video. I really hope I don't do anything too embarrassing. I normally do something. Watch my hair, it's a character of its own. Let me know if you're here in the comments. Just say hi. Hi, welcome to my world. I've been practicing on Facebook for a few years, and TikTok thought it was a wise decision to let me loose on a live video here recently, so I thought I'd give this a try. This is my first time trying any of this stuff right now, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here right now. Thank you. Stick around. It could be interesting. We're not sure yet. It could be funny. It could be a tearjerker, but I just wanted to let you know I'm a number of different things. We'll start off with the most important. I'm a mom of 3 kids. They're older now. They're not little anymore. I'm in real estate. I am kind of sort of still a licensed realtor and a property investor, Airbnb, Verbo host. I'm also another small business owner of farming and selling worms and teaching people how to do a positive impact on the environment, on the globe, using composting worms, as well as eating healthier and worms are magical. That's all I'm going to say. And if this is your first time here, it's my first time here too. So please feel free to give me some feedback. I hope you stick around for a while. I don't know how long I'm going to be here tonight. This is, again, my first time trying it. One of the other things I do is eBay reselling, and this is Jasmine. She's listed on my eBay. I'm going to slip in some sales stuff. If you have any questions about anything, I'd be happy to. And a super fan. What? Sorry, I should put my glasses on. I'm sorry. TikTok's writing stuff. I have no idea what's going on here. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, and you guys are going to help me with your feedback. Please, I ask you to. I got to be really good at this really fast, and it's through your words of support and constructive criticism. Always watch for something embarrassing, like my nose is running right now. Last time my hair looked absolutely fabulous. The last time I was on live with Facebook, my hair looked absolutely fabulous, and I turned my head to open the door and it was just a total mess in the back. It was so keep an eye out for things like that. You can almost turn it into a drinking game. Please don't. But yeah, I've got a few things here lined up that I sell on eBay. I'm really freaking nervous. I can't believe this. I've been on stage since I was 7 years old. I'm 56 years old now. And TikToks make me nervous. I do a lot of different things, really weird and unusual things, like the worm farming and selling and talking about the magic of worms and how we can do such amazing things with them in our everyday lives. But that's not tonight. Tonight I really got to bring some attention to my eBay store. We got to pump up some of my sales. I'd love to have some conversations with you guys, tell you about my life, hear about yours, get some feedback. Maybe I can help with some of my experience, my wisdom with what I do. Sorry, I keep looking down because I see names scrolling up, and that's really cool. I'm not that busy on Facebook. And these are people I don't think I know. I see some there. But yeah, I have to bring some attention to my eBay store. We're in the midst of moving, and I really want to get my inventory down, and I don't want to do regular auctions. So doing something like this has been a dream of mine for a while, not with regards to talking to TikTok. Sorry about the and it's gonna happen. I am not polished, but I'm authentic, and I am a flawed human being, as all of us are. Just my flaws are particularly funny sometimes. we can call this group therapy if you want, you know, but in the meantime, I'm going to talk about Jasmine. She's on eBay right now. She's in really good condition. She is a Disney, sorry, I don't know how this is done well, but she is a Disney character from the Disney store. I remember the day I bought this for my daughter. A lot of the stuff that I have for sale, I do have a personal relationship with in one way or another. I don't often, just to mix it up and keep it interesting, sometimes I go out and I do some thrifting and reselling. Most of these items are pre-owned. I'm very much a pro-environmentalist. And, you know, if we take care of Mother Earth, Gaia, we will be taken care of as well. You know, we can't keep doing what we've been doing. So reselling it serves a number of purposes. It saves this from going into the garbage and sitting there for 2,000 years, or it can be enjoyed as a cake topper or some kind of little figurine sitting on the shelf. I got these notifications. There's this TikTok's really interesting. Maybe, I don't know if any of you guys are doing this kind of stuff. If you can give me some helpful hints and how this is done. I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight, but I've been known to go a couple of hours if I'm not careful. I'd love to have some interaction with all of you in one way or another. But if you go to my eBay store, I am Canadian, so it's ebay.ca, but I am also present on the .com site. I have a hybrid store where it is physical products and it's also print-on-demand products. This little one is listed on my ebay.ca site, but it can be seen worldwide. I do ship globally to most countries. I love my US customers. God bless everyone right now. Happy New Year, by the way. If you're just checking in now, I'm Sherry. I am learning how, this is my very first live video. I've never done TikTok before, live video on TikTok. And I've never done anything of this kind of format before, but I really am inspired by a lot of you people out there that are doing stuff like this. And I'd like to give my hand a try on TikTok and see if I can clear some of this inventory before we move. I've got quite a story here, and I think you guys would want to support what we've had and have going on. We'll get to know each other as time goes on. But anyway, he's not listed yet, but he's adorable. He's adorable. He's got a few little nicks and bangs and stuff like that, but he will be listed again soon. Somehow he fell off the platform, so I have to relist him again. But he is so cute. He's on, I don't have him listed, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put him up for auction and you guys decide on how much Ernie will go for from Sesame Street. Let's see if I have Mulan listed here. I have Mulan, or is it Mulan? I'm bad with my Disney characters. There's so many of them. I had 3 kids, and each one of them had their own little idea of what was great. Let's see. It's her there. Now, she's $9.95, I think. Yeah, it is Mulan. I've got her listed for $9.95. She could be a figurine, a cake topper. She's 3.5 inches. She's resin. Now, to find my eBay store, you can go into my bio. You'll see my link tree there. I've got a few things going on that I like to help and support. And again, I'm Canadian, so some of my links are only for Canadians or in Ontario. So I'm sorry. I would make it worldwide if I could. I would, because some of this stuff really helps a lot of the people that I talk to, like the Too Good To Go app. That's another thing that's environmentally friendly. It's really, really good app for saving money on groceries. I don't want this to all be about stuff on this channel, but I really do need to take care of some business before I move, and it would be really great if I didn't have to take these along with me. I've got here for the sports card collector. You're gonna notice that I'm an everything seller. It is in an aged case. Now, I don't know a lot about sports cards, but I know the case is cold or aged. It's yellowed, but I do ship these cards with a new case so that the new owner can deal with that kind of stuff. So they'll have new protection if they chose to put new protection. So we've got that one. That was Jim Palmer from the Orioles. I don't know anything about sports. I'm sorry. I wasn't raised in a sports environment. I know about baseball, but I don't know anything beyond, how the game is played or who's the most popular player or the best player or anything like that. And please don't. I know I'm Canadian, but I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't like hockey. Well, it's not that I don't like hockey. I don't understand hockey, and I've been around it with boyfriends and exes and stuff like that, and it just sounds like a lot of noise to me. And I don't know. I'll just say, I'm not even gonna say it because it might be, but I find noise very overwhelming, especially big, loud cheers like that and horns, and that's a lot. So even watching it on TV, I find it challenging. So I'm sorry, I'm Canadian. I don't like hockey. Well, I like it, kind of, sort of. But I wasn't raised in a sports family. So my family was all about working and more working. And if you were spending time watching sports, that means you're wasting time that you could be working or sleeping. Not allowed much of that either. Anyway, so what else do I have? I have a couple of tabs open here. I should check on seeing what. Again, if you're just checking in now, my name is Sherry. This is my first time doing a TikTok live, and I've been inspired by a lot of TikTokers recently, and hoping that I can deal with some stuff through TikTok. And I hope you guys, if you have any questions, another thing about me is I'm a survivor of domestic violence and abuse. I know stuff. I'll share stuff about that. I'd like to build up an audience here. Please follow, share, like, follow, comment. I'd love to know your feedback on what you're hearing so far, what you think, what I can tweak. Stick around for a while. I might be here for a while. Keep me company. I'll keep you company. Maybe we'll get some jokes out of me. I'll make you laugh. You're going to have a great Friday night. Who knows? I don't know. Make my Friday night great. Become a follower, please. Please. You never know what comes out of my mouth. And sometimes it's pretty interesting, and sometimes it's pretty funny, and sometimes it can be a little bit scary. But it's entertaining no matter what, and it's authentic. Like, I will no bullshit you on anything. Like, I'll even tell you, like, if I'm selling something tonight, I'll tell you if there's any flaws that I know about. I'm all about disclosure with regards to the items I'm selling, plus some of the experiences that I've gone through, because I know they will help other people. Sorry, I just had a distraction. So some of the stuff has stories behind it. Like I said, that some of the stuff that I'm putting up for sale on my eBay store and have already put up for sale is I have a personal relationship with it one way or the other. but most of it is something that it was my own personal possessions or from the estate of my parents or my sister, unfortunately. But I know they wouldn't want me going through what I'm going through without them trying to help me in some way or some form. My parents have passed away, as well as my sister. My sister actually died of cancer in 2009. She was also a survivor of DVA. I don't know how deep we're going to talk about anything, but not tonight, because I gotta keep you coming back, right? And there's just too much to say in just a couple of hours. I want to get to know you. I'd love to know what you're up to tonight, other than, sitting here staring at my mug, which I took the time to do for you guys. And apparently there's some kind of filter. This is not me. This is not by choice. I do not look this good. If I could figure out how to turn it off, if somebody can suggest to me how to turn it off, I'd really appreciate it, because I do, like I said, want it to be as authentic as possible so you can see the real me and not this AI generated. Well, my nails are pretty dead on, but the face is not this good. Thanks, hey. It's hard not to look at, and I want to look at the camera, and I want to look at the names. Wow. Sorry. But anyway, so, okay. Now, I can't see any questions there. Let me see if there's anything on the screen. Like I said, I'm new tonight. This is my first time. Hi. Grüß Gott. I speak German. Je parle un peu en français. I'm a terrible Canadian. I am such a terrible Canadian. I love my country very, very much. But there's, I love Tim Hortons. What else? Sorry. If you go through my Facebook, or my TikTok account, you can see some videos of some of the inventory I currently already have in inventory, and there are links within my Linktree and on TikTok on my bio for Linktree and eBay, my eBay store. I have a hybrid account. I'm what you call an everything seller. I do the physical objects that I have in my own possession. I also have Printify account where I can do custom printing on demand, which is also an environmentally friendly choice to some degree. I prefer reduce, reuse, recycle, and I have found that a lot of the items that I pick out, that I've cherry picked from a situation I was in, I'll tell you about later. I cherry picked items from it, and people are still, there's a market for them. This one was not cherry picked. This was, I purchased it, I thrifted it, and it's Murano style. I don't know if it is Murano, but I believe that one's listed in my eBay store. I would have said, hold on, I'll see if I got it. I can pull it up here. Let's see if, oh, I have a dog, by the way. He's a Rottweiler, and he demands quite a bit of attention. He's 8 years old, and his name is Jägermeister. And we'll call him Jaeger. Right, mister? Because he's all yay, or he's all grr. Because he's a Rottweiler. Right? Yeah. He's not a boxy. He's a German-American. And he's extra special. Aren't you, bud? Yeah. I love you, too. Okay, so I'm kind of working right now. If he jumps up, he's just, no, he's going to start barking soon. Somebody's walking by. He's a big part of my world. keep an eye on my hair because it does funky things all the time. If you're just tuning in, coming in now, hi guys, my God, you're all just rolling in tonight, eh? Wow, this is nothing like doing, this is nothing like Facebook. This is really active. Sorry, this is my first time. I'm debuting on TikTok. You guys are going to help me become the best there ever was real fast by providing me some feedback and comments and likes and shares and follows, and please. And we're going to sit here and we're going to have a good time one way or the other. We're going to always walk out happy some way. I know. Oh, I was going to look up merino glass on my eBay. Now, I also do, I've got an inventory online in my ebay.com store, and that can be accessed worldwide pretty much. I've got print-on-demand items, anywhere from mugs and ornaments and t-shirts and all sorts of stuff that's within my eBay store. And again, I have these items, and we're going to talk about life too. This one was thrifted. I'm being completely transparent. It doesn't seem to have any chips or cracks or scratches. I don't see anything. If I could see something, I would tell you. I don't see a hallmark. It's very pretty though. It's a lovely vase. And I do have it as a vintage 7.5 inch Murano style art glass vase, mauve and purple, or purple and white. It depends on the light and how it hits it. I wouldn't say it looks true to that. It's more, I don't know, it's almost chameleon light. It changes colors and spots. But it's got this beautiful scalloped edge. So, my daughter, oh my God, I couldn't do these videos until I had my nails done because my hands just look brutal. And, so my daughter paid for me to have my nails done. I have to. They're therapeutic, so I might as well make the best of it. Aren't they pretty? Aren't those cool? Anyway, I love my nails. So I have, what's to come? I know most people aren't into figurines, but as someone who, more a bit of my story, I'm a daughter of an Alzheimer's patient. I was her caregiver for 8 years. This was one of her pieces. It is not a Franklin Mint, but it looks very close to a Franklin Mint. It's very pretty. Now, this was my mom's. I can't keep it. I just can't keep it. I would love to, however, I know she treasured it for a long time. I got to see it in her curio cabinet for a long time. I've been taking care of it for a very long time, longer than my mom. And anyway, my mom had Alzheimer's, and I know with anyone who has cognitive issues that trapped in the past, it's important to have certain little things like this that keep them in the past sitting around. And that we can almost call this a therapeutic piece for somebody who's in cognitive decline. I know a lot of young generation don't like it. They don't want it. Some will, especially somebody who has a hummingbird as their sigil. I should turn it this way so you can see the flower. But it's very delicate. It's not very expensive. It's cute as hell. I love it, but I've learned I don't have time for stuff like this anymore. And I have photos of it. I have plenty of photos of it. And it means more to me to have some form of money right now and the space and not having to deal with moving this. And more to you because you might have a loved one that would enjoy something like this and make them happy, as it did with my mom. So you might even want it for your own enjoyment for a little while. But I'll look here. If I say something inappropriate, I'm sorry. I have a tendency to do that by accident. It's never with ill intent in any way. I hope you guys are having a great year so far. I know I am if I'm sitting here doing this. Let me see, I'm just pulling up the hummingbird on my eBay if you're interested in something like that. I am going with different price points. I've got some really cool stuff going on here tonight. I'm not going to show everything tonight. Not everything is going to be listed just yet, but here's the hummingbird. I believe it's $19.95. $19.95 for this little, feels like porcelain biscuit. I don't think it's cheap made. I've handled Franklin mints before, and this one doesn't have a hallmark and it doesn't have a hole, but I always have make an offer, or I'm making an offer on my eBay. Sorry, so if you want to make a lower offer and still happy to pay the shipping, we rock. It'll be good. So that's good. That's listed. I gotta put it into. Might as well be doing inventory while I'm doing this. So I was showing you earlier with the Jim Palmer 1969 Orioles card. I know that's listed. It is a, oh my gosh. It's a Topps card, number 573, 1969. That one's affordable price. That one's pretty reasonable if somebody's interested. Go ahead and look at my eBay store to find it. Just put Jim Palmer's name in it, or Oreos in the search. Just go to my store. Hold on, I'm gonna double check, make sure I've got it in the store. I've got another one here, and I know I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite when I pull up the next card I have sitting here. Forgive me for it, please. Just looking up, making sure. Like I said, this is my first time doing a TikTok video. I don't know what to expect. If you guys are saying anything or telling me anything here, you know, guys, give me a thumbs up or something. I can't see. Oh my goodness, 1.1? Wow. Welcome to my world. 1.1K watchers. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, I've been on stage since I was about 7 years old, so public speaking really isn't strange to me. I do fumble with my words. I do say a lot, and I'm really sorry, and I say that a lot too. I'm Canadian. I'm many things. I do a lot of things. I say I do a cajillion of things. You can ask me about anything from sales and worm farming to environmentally friendly subjects, real estate. There's some difficult topics. Hey, who do I got there? Who's that? Hi, sweetheart. I don't know who it is, but is that you? I got my daughter upstairs, and I can hear her giggling, so I have a feeling. I hope you and the Happy Gang are checking in. Can you come down and bring me some water, please? I'm not going to introduce my daughter yet. Maybe she's still camera shy. She doesn't have the same kind of public speaking history as I do. And she's pretty cool. She's really beautiful. She's so sweet. I would love to share her with you here, but we kind of have an unspoken rule about, so far. I'm trying to change her mind. But anyway. Oh, and I don't finish sentences once in a while. So yes, the '1969 Topps Palmer, Jim Palmer card. It was number 22 pitcher. It's offered for $34.95. Make me an offer if you don't think that's fair. Again, I told you, as I said earlier, it is sort of yellowed. I don't know if you can see. The case is yellowed, but I'll put that up to the camera so you can see what the edges are like. I know the edges are important to the collectors. This one's not too bad. I'm not an expert though. You tell me what you think. I know this corner here in the front is a bit of a problem. Anyway, next card. Okay, I only have 2 cards pulled out for tonight because I don't have that many. And I want to keep you guys hanging in there and give you some mystery there to check out in my eBay store. Oh, I see somebody is not coming from my goddaughter. She is a flight attendant, and I get notifications of when she's flying and where she's flying to. And I got a lot of characters in my story. It's quite the roller coaster ride. If you guys want to hit the follow button, please. I got to be really good at this really fast, and I need you guys to come along for the ride, whoever checks in. Victoria's really beautiful and interesting. She'll come on camera one day, I'm sure, but she is a flight attendant, and it seems like a reservation has been deleted, so I don't know what happened there. She's not flying right now. Anyway, so next card. Yes, I'm a hypocrite. I know. Well, kind of a hypocrite. Like, I don't completely hate hockey. It's just I don't like watching it. It's good to know what's going on a little bit once in a while, but got the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's 1972, 1973, O-Pee-Chee, number 103. You tell me what you think of it. The case is yellowed, the card is not. And I do ship with a clean case. Oh, it says here worn corners and edges. So I had them looked at a couple of years ago and was given prices of these. Market value was assessed at that time, so that was about 3 years ago. So this is what's going on now. I believe Dave Keon was one of the greats. This was, yeah, well, we're not going to talk about too much sadness tonight. I want you guys to be happy with me tonight. It's a brand new year. It's 2026. We've got a whole fresh start going on. And if we don't get it right by, the end of January, we've got the Chinese New Year to start all over again to party. And I'm sure there's another couple of New Years in there through the year that we can celebrate and start fresh. But today we're starting fresh with January 2nd, my first TikTok live video. I do have some videos that I've posted before, but I wasn't active. I really do want to become more active and ask you guys to help me along. Every time you see this, click like, follow, share, comment, please comment. Don't make me beg. I see y'all there. Let's see. I'm trying to think something else that somebody might like here. I have jewelry here. I have Boy Scout badges here. Ooh, I know what. For the car enthusiasts out there. I see there's a few men. I don't know how many of you are watching right now, but I see there's a few men there. And, well, okay, you know what? Sorry, that was... I apologize. In my world, it's mostly men to begin with, so I don't know any female gearheads, or okay, maybe one or two, but when I say gearheads, you know what I mean, or motorheads. I have a 1973 Chevrolet, and this was mine. I did own this car that this owner's manual belonged to. Unfortunately, I don't know how it happened, but it didn't go with the car when it was sold a number of years ago, many, many years ago. But it's from a 1973 Chevrolet. I had a Caprice Classic. This is on my in my eBay store. Take a look for it. It's not in bad condition, you know, all things considered. Very vintage, very original. Not, there's no tears. I don't see any stains. I believe my car was, anybody who's wondering, was a Caprice Classic 400 cubic inch engine. I think it was a two carb, yeah. It's been a while. I originally got it in 1988, and it still had the original bias ply tires and brake pads on it when I got it, and it was a tank. It was a tank. It was rear wheel drive, and it was interesting. On snowy days, I learned how to drive in the winter in that car, and that was quite the ride. But still got the owner's manual. I've listed it. If you're interested in something like this, it's got one stain on it right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Sorry, I don't know how to do this. Oh, see? I told you, there's a filter. I don't like that. Look at that's terrible. Ooh. I want to be authentic. And I don't know how to shut that off. If somebody can tell me how to shut this filter off, I'd be ever so happy. Because I don't want to be anything than... I do have makeup on, just not like this. It looks pretty cool, but this isn't... Yeah, no, I don't want to be that way. But this is what you got until I figure it out. And I don't want to spend the time trying to fiddle around with all this stuff. I want to talk. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know where you can see I can improve. It'd be really cool to make some magic happen with all of you. Like I said, this is my first time here. We're gonna make this a regular thing, whether I like it or not. Well, if you don't like it, then you know I gotta step up my game a bit more. But we can talk about life. We can talk about experiences. We can, you know, share some love, share some joy. It's Friday night. It's January 2nd. It is, what time is it where you guys are at right now? It's 8:34 p.m. I'm in Greater Toronto area in Ontario, Canada. I have no idea if there's a hockey game on tonight or not. See, look, that's not cool. That's not cool. What? I can't even be, you know. Let's see what else I got here. I wanted to show you a bunch of things. This I thought I had listed. These are really cool. I think they're cool. I gotta put my glasses on for this one because it's really, these are not listed. I don't know how they got past me from being listed. I probably thought, hey, these are really cool. I should keep them for a while longer, which I do sometimes. Or, you know, it's not worth anything, but it's still cool, so I'm gonna keep it. Kind of like my thingamajig over there. I don't think you guys want to know. It's too soon to know some stuff about me. I'm Sherry. Welcome to group therapy. So I've got 1 cent. I got 3 of these. Three. So I don't know how to do this. I can't tilt this. Oh, let's see if I can do it this way. You might like this. This might be entertaining. I have 3 of these coins. They are 1 cent pennies. They're the large size. Oops. No, that might not work with that hand. there's Queen Victoria. Did I do that right? Did that look good? Oh, I hope my nails aren't dirty. But there's Queen Victoria. So I'll turn them over. You can see the dates on them. One is, oh God, I got some gunk under one of my nails. I hate that. I do scrub my hands, but anyway. Let's see, this one's a little bit worn. It's 1882, I think. They're all a little bit worn. They're common change. But, this one, I don't know what. I'm 56 years old. I look a little old, or I gotta, my arms, even with the glasses, I gotta start sticking my hand out like that. And, you know, I'm recording on my phone, so I can't do the magnifier thing on my phone like I normally do. 18 something, or I don't know. You know what? They're not even listed yet. But I have these three guys. I might list them as a lot of 3 because I don't know how about lot of 2. I'll get that later. It'll go in with the bag later. But yeah, they're not listed yet, but thought I'd give you a heads up about that because they're cool. Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised when I found those in the estate. I don't know why this one's so special yet. I haven't, it's an American penny. It's, I'll tell you what date it is. Yeah, funny. I don't know why I thought I could look this up when this is smaller than the other 3 that I couldn't read. It's a American penny. You tell me. I can't see anything. I don't know why it's special. I haven't researched it at all, but if it was wrapped in this, my father probably thought it was special for one reason or another, or maybe somebody did, and my dad thought, oh, well, if they think it's special, I'll pay $5 for it too. I don't know. He didn't talk like that. Nothing like that. But you tell me, if you see something special about that penny and it makes it valuable, I'll get it on the internet right away. I'm getting really tired of doing all this research. I've researched, I don't know how many thousands and thousands of things over my last, I don't know, 20 years. Just stuff. Just researching it, listing it, posting it. And TikTok finally decided to give me access to live videos, and here I am being unleashed into the world in a different way, but wanting you to check out my Linktree, please. Follow along in whatever way you can. Everything helps me right now. Every click helps me right now. Helps my daughter, helps my dog, helps a lot of people. So every little bit of activity that you guys, show me some love. Like if you need somebody to talk to, like if you need, I don't know, you want to hang out with me on Friday nights. I don't know how often I'm going to be on here. I'm looking forward to, let's do tonight. Oh, that's Jaeger. And when he does that, he's actually just sounds worse than he actually is. He's just a big suck, but he protects this house pretty good. What do you guys want to see? You want to see some jewelry? You want to see some Boy Scout badges? I keep looking down because the names are really distracting. Do me a favor, click, like, follow, share, comment. I really want to hear your thoughts. I really do. I believe in a relationship with my audience, an authentic one, and I want to be here for you, but my other option is, and I told you I do a cajillion things, and I hope you have hung in for a while now. Just do me a favor, click like, follow, share, give me some feedback on what you think. Jaeger! No. Shh. Oh. Probably a small dog. Yeah, you're the tough guy on the block. Go find your ball. Go find your ball. Come on. I should have locked him up. But he was hanging out with my daughter. You got it. I want to be here for you guys. I ran out of things to talk about for a moment there. I gotta take a drink. This is wow. Okay, I'm gonna show you these. They're very pretty. They're white gold and diamonds. They are mine, or were mine. This is the back, the side, the front. Sorry. See, I'm flawed. But anyway, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But these are beautiful earrings. So if you see, they're like an eternity diamond going around. And they are real. They're white gold. They're beautiful. They hang nice too. All of my jewelry has been cleaned thoroughly. Otherwise they don't sparkle like that. You want to clean your jewelry. If you're interested in learning about how to do reselling, why I do reselling, there's many reasons why I do reselling, but I started with eBay. I've been on eBay since 1998. This is the account I have now started up in 2000, I believe. And I started doing it because I was laid off from my job 1 month after I bought my house. And it was a good way that I was able to sell things off that I no longer needed. Plus I could make a little bit of money that I needed to pay the mortgage. Kept me from a lot of stuff. I was never a really full-time eBay reseller like many are out there, and no disrespect to them at all, but apparently turning in that direction. And so I thought I really do love doing live videos. Most of the time I'm really awkward though, so I'm sorry. But you know, hang around, you'll learn a few things one way or the other, and maybe I'll help you in your world in some way. Tonight we're gonna do eBay reselling. I might cook something tomorrow night. I might, you know, do a video of me cooking dinner tomorrow night. We talk about life together and spend a little time together. And I know in the winter months, a lot of people are very lonely and feel lonely. I'm here with you. I'm holding your hand through this. I understand depression. I understand CPTSD. I experience both on a regular basis. I understand solar affective disorder. It's something that I have to combat every winter in one way or another, or multiple ways. If, you know, I can take you on that journey this time with me, that would be awesome. And if I could be, if you know, you can be my cheerleaders. I don't want it to all be about me though, but if you are going through some of these things, just know you're not alone. I'm well versed in many extreme circumstances. I know how hard it can be sometimes, the way life can hit you in difficult ways, and I'm here for you. And if you can just do me a favor, check out my Linktree, share some links. I got some interesting stuff in there. It's not all just about me. It's actually more about helping other people. Well, equally, I guess. There's helping other people. I've got some YouTube channels there that they're friends of mine and people that I've met in the past. There's some links in there to help make money, to save money. There's my eBay store. this is all in my link tree, and there's also a link to a group within the Greater Toronto area. I'd like to expand this more, but I'd like to put more links with regards to help for people who are going through domestic violence and abuse, among other interesting subject matter that I've dealt with in my life. But that one right now I feel is the most important, and that's why you'll find it on the top of the list in my link tree as far as links, educating yourself about that. If you are currently, and this, as someone who is a survivor, I will ask you to, you know, listen, just in case this is information that you need to share or keep for yourself. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence and abuse, please, at the very least, call a shelter and get consult and good advice, and have access to the resources that are available to you through there, or to the person, your loved one, whoever it is that you come across. I am a female Uber driver. I don't drive at night just because of vision reasons. Otherwise, I would drive more at night than I do. I do a couple of hours every day, or try to. You gotta forgive me sometimes. I got my own flaws. But I took Christmas off because I was not able to carry somebody else's, I couldn't drive. But in my car, I have a link to my link tree as well, so that passengers know, have access to these resources as well. And I hope someone can become my passenger in the future. I don't know, or in a good way. Or have been my passengers and want to check in and say, oh, cool, Cherry, you know. It's, as a female Uber driver, and Facebook, people already know that I'm a female Uber driver and why, but, you know, like, the women are so relieved to see me behind the wheel. I am one of a small handful of women in the area that serves this community, and 80% of my riders are females, women who have, and children, you know, teenagers too. Their safety's in my hands, and I take it very seriously. And if I feel something is off, you know, there's sometimes conversation in one way or another. It makes it a little bit better for them, or, you know, I share a bit of my story once in a while, and they're glad to know that I have the knowledge and wisdom that I'm sharing that is the, you know, from an insider's perspective as far as DVA is concerned. Most of them are really happy to see me behind the wheel, and I'm happy to be there. But I can't be there all the time. I'm not, I'd rather, I guess I'd reach more people if I go through this route as opposed to, you know, one passenger at a time. I still like taking on a few passengers a day, but I need to support my family, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing something like this with TikTok tonight, and seeing how live is, and making a premiere appearance, my debut. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm silly. If somebody can tell me how to turn this filter off, I'd really appreciate it. Just, you know, right here in the comments. I should go, I'm gonna go check in here. Like, I am so new at this, I don't even know how to run this properly, so. You still there? Group therapy. I always said if I became a stand-up comedian in my future, I'd name my first show Group Therapy, because this, you know, one-on-one thing that I had going on with my therapist wasn't enough, so I need you guys to help me out. No shame in therapy. Takes a village to raise a child. Why would we think it would be any different for adults? Yeah, we need to network, we need to socialize. Here's a little statistic about loneliness. you know, another reason why I'm here. There's a lot of people out there that are feeling very lonely, and loneliness is actually, sorry, I do fidget a lot. Loneliness is deadlier than cancer. So I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to suffer. So I'm here tonight. I got to do it one step at a time, because every time I plan something for the next time, then it just never happens. So like, follow, share, get the updates when I'm online. I will try to make it very routine, and apparently 7 o'clock is the magic hour. I showed up here at 7:30. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:52 EST. Stop scrolling. If you're scrolling by, stop scrolling. I might have something important that you need to hear. I don't know. We never know what comes out of my mouth. Except my tongue. We know my tongue comes out.
Hey.
When they,
What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be at work. I'm Meg's wife. Who are you?
Oops, I accidentally turned on video. Hold on. Okay, so part of the reason why I'm here is because I do need to bring more exposure to my eBay store. So I just, you know what? Do me a favor. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Check out my eBay store. Just scroll through the inventory. There's some stuff that you're not going to be interested in because you're not interested in everything. But I am an everything seller. And I have everything from like vintage items, a lot of vintage ethnic items like this. This can be considered Austrian, German, Bavarian, whatever, hat pin. Or because, surprise, surprise, my dad bought this and he probably thought that was for his Bavarian or Austrian outfit. But this is from Mizpah. It is real hair and real feathers. It is, I don't know if you can see that. It's Mitzpah or Mizpah. It could be part of the Scottish traditional dress. From what I understand, that was what it's appropriate for. These are for loved ones far from, I can't remember the exact, loved ones at a distance or have passed on. It's meant to be like a gift in remembrance, and my dad may have received this as a gift after my sister had passed away. I don't know, but I am passing it on because I can't keep it. I cannot keep it. Give it a home. Dad's gonna love. Give this, yeah, pick it up. I believe it just recently got listed. It's on there. Look up Mitzpah, M-I-Z-P-Z-Z, however you want to say it, M-I-Z-P-A-H. I don't know much about the metal. According to the research that I did, it should be silver, but I don't have my testing kit. We're in the midst of moving and my testing kit is elsewhere, and I know that's got to be a faux gem. I can't imagine it's real, but it might be. I don't know. I think I have this online for $29.95 on eBay. Please remember, not all this pricing is based on what I want for it. It's based on, a lot of it has to do with my costs and expenses involved. Approximately 50% of all my sales, give or take a bit, do go to the expenses of eBay and advertising, shipping costs, materials costs. It's not like I'm trying to be greedy here. I'm always trying to be fair. If you think you have a better price in mind than what you see on my eBay store, make me an offer. Make me an offer. I'm open to offers. Just try not to lowball me, please. Like, I do have to eat still, too. So does my daughter. So does my dog, and Jaeger eats a lot. Let me see. I got more. Oh, this is a cool factor. This one's, I like this one because it's cool. I don't think I'm asking for a lot for it. I'm going to see, look it up just one moment. So how was everybody's New Year's? Ours was quiet here. Well, mine was, except for Jaeger barking at the fireworks. Jaeger is 8 years old. He is a German-American Rottweiler, and he never became neurotic or anxious until we moved 4 years ago, and all of a sudden he started hating fireworks and thunder, and now he just wants to crawl into my own skin whenever he hears that. We had fireworks a couple of doors down, and the poor guy, it's not so bad that I need to give him medication, but I know how to, you know, close a door so he doesn't hear it, or close a window. I have a medallion or a round. I don't know what they're called exactly. It's been a while since I've done research on these types of objects, but this is from the Apollo 11. I believe it might be aluminum. It doesn't feel like or sound like silver. It doesn't look like it either. But it's about the moon landing from 1969. I was born in 1969. They say if you remember the 60s, you weren't there. Well, I don't remember the 60s. And I was there. I definitely was, but only for about 6 months. This historical event happened in July. I believe it was 19. Forgive me, I was not sentient yet, as my daughter would say. But it's pretty cool. It's there on my eBay store if you're interested in it. Today's my first day. I would have come better prepared with more links and stuff like that, but I thought a direct link in my bio to my eBay store plus my link tree would be sufficient. I don't know. I was getting to the point where I better get on camera before this makeup starts smearing around, or you know, I end up looking like Alice Cooper or whatever. I don't know what I look like to you guys, but this is all filter. I don't look this good for real. They want me to drag the puzzle piece into place. Where's the place? Oh. I don't know if what that just happened there on your end, but I just had to drag a puzzle piece across the screen. Anybody there? Come on. It says that I'm a popular video. What does it say? Oh, it did say I was a popular video. Oh, yeah, I am a popular live. Oh, that's nice to hear, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Please, please, please. I'm so thankful to you guys for being here right now. I hope you're hanging in. I hope I'm not doing too much talking. I would love to see a couple of questions here if you can. Or give me some feedback on how I'm doing, because I really do need to go hard and fast with TikTok. This is not a game anymore. I've spent years on Facebook just tooling around and YouTube and stuff like that, but you know, it feels like when you're on TikTok, especially live, you got to be on your game, and I got to be on my game here. So please, give me some feedback, you know, shoot me some words of wisdom that you can share with me. How do I turn this filter off? I am familiar with TikTok filters, kind of, sort of, only because of playing around, but I've never done a live, so therefore I've never had a filter, and I don't know how to turn it off. And yes, my glasses are filthy. That's if the heavy breathing you're hearing is Jaeger. Now, it would be a really great idea too, if you don't mind, please, if you can follow me on eBay as a seller. It would be great, just because that helps my store get more out of the algorithm boost up in that direction. And boy, do I need a boost right now, because I'd love to be busy packing. I was thinking myself the other day when I was packing orders, and there's a lot of things that are affecting my sales right now because of I'm not working at it all the time, because I do drive for Uber quite a bit. I took Christmas off. and New Year's, but good for good reasons. But anyway, sorry, I had to clean my glasses. Oh, I did. Oh, I forgot I got a cleaning cloth right there. Ooh, I can see. I'm gonna hold them down. Ooh, I look like a cartoon now. Never know what you're gonna get with me. You don't. I make no guarantee. Well, as far as what comes out of my mouth. As far as if you're gonna buy from my eBay store, Ernie needs a home. He's not listed yet, but Ernie needs a home. I've got some. Ooh, I know what I have here that we can talk about. I have this really cool ancient Roman. I swear to God, I can't tell you how I came about this because I can't really remember too much. I think it was I might have got it at auction years ago. Years. I don't even remember how much I paid. I'm sure I'm selling it for less than I paid for it because I just like cool factor for my stuff, right? But again, it's something I just don't want or need right now, and I'm moving and I need my eBay inventory downsized quickly, and I really need your help. So we'll call this guy a helping hand. It's cool. Go check it out on my eBay store. Oh man, thank God for these nails. I couldn't have done these videos a couple of weeks ago with this kind of stuff. Yeah, I know it's after Christmas and everything, but sometimes collectors don't get what they want and they go resort to eBay and check out things like this. You know, items of antiquity, real antiquity. It's bronze. It's, as you can see, it's tiny, and that is listed in my eBay store. If you help me with getting the algorithms up on that, then you know, like, I'm not asking y'all to spend money. I know it's after Christmas and things can be tight, but it doesn't cost you anything to like, follow, and share. And especially if you know, just browse around in my, I'm getting some alerts here. Browse around in my, I have no idea what that means. I just got some kind of alert. I have no idea. It looks fun. Something about the TikTok universe. Thank you. But yeah, if you can help me out, just click. I don't even expect you to shop, but if you see something cool here that you would really like for yourself or a family member, or like, I do have things, like I said, with regards to, this would be a really great idea for someone who is older, elderly, to help them, keep them, like with my mom, keep her happy and present in the moment with her Alzheimer's. My mom did pass away a year and a half ago now, and it was an honor to be next to her during her journey for Alzheimer's. It was very stressful, but it was an honor to be there for her, and I'm so appreciative to the people that did give us support. The PSWs, as an Uber driver, I actually make a point of going to my mom's home and thanking every one of the PS, like, they'll order an Uber and I'll drive for them. I know what time they finish work, and I'll make a point to pick them up from work in the afternoons. And I never know who it's going to be or what floor they were on or if they knew my mom or not. But I would make a point to pick them up and thank them for the work that they do, because it's pretty awesome. PSWs, nurses, all the staff in a residential home, over time they do become the family of the loved ones, an extended part of the family of the loved ones, because there's a lot of loved ones that are left there with no visitors. And I saw that firsthand, how some people, and I never had a schedule, I would go whenever I had a few minutes in the day to go visit my mom, and I would see, no matter what time of day, a lot of these people had no visitors. So if you have an opportunity, if you want to feel greater purpose, if you want to serve your community at all, and if you're dealing with mental depression, solar affective disorder, if you want to bring some joy to somebody else, go sign up for a volunteer program at a seniors residence or a long-term care facility like my mom was in. They need volunteers there to help with taking walks or, singing. They do a lot of entertainment. I'm an entertainer. I would love to go to them and play for them. I'll tell you about that some other time. Again, it's we're meeting here for the first time, so I don't want to lay everything on you. I don't want. What is it? It's something my daughter says. Her generation says, I don't want a trauma dump on you tonight. I want it to be a great start to the new year and something that we build as a positive community under my name here. And you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours a bit. We'll see how it goes. I want to go in this direction as a TikTok or social media, have a presence, a profitable presence here in one way or another. I do not want it to be all about selling stuff. I do not want to go, I might not be able to avoid the merch part, but I'm about to pull out a Boy Scout patch. It's really cool. Ooh, this one's cool too. Here come the glasses again. Earth Hour Campfire, BSSR Science Center. BSSR Scenes Center. I'm not 100%. I think it goes this way. So this is a really cool Boy Scout patch. It's like new. It's never been used. Never been sewn. Pretty cool, eh? So this is an authentic patch. It's beautiful. One of the Boy Scout leaders, my son's leaders, gave my son a whole batch here, and I don't know what to do with them, and I can't keep them anymore. So I thought eBay or the internet would be a great one. Oh, this one's cool. I got a batch of them like this. They're all listed on eBay. I've got this. This is cool. 1966. So if you see something that you're interested in, go check out my eBay store. Check out my Linktree. Jaeger, what are you crying for? You want my attention, don't you? Okay, guys. I got a couple more jewelry pieces I could show as well, but I have to get going because Jaeger apparently needs to pee, and I did want to stick around till about 10 o'clock and see how much and how far we can grow in one night. Please like, follow, share. My goal tonight is to get a few more followers than I already have. Thank you very much for everybody following along. I really appreciate it. I wish I could read your names. There's so many coming through right now, and I'm not used to this pace as far as mentioning names. But I really do appreciate you scrolling by and stopping in for a bit, and I hope next time we can have a cup of tea together, or, I prefer water with chlorophyll, but just the way I'm built. Teas for mornings for me, or coffee, mostly coffee. I might have a coffee on camera. I don't know. It's just, you know what, do me a favor. Let's see how this goes. I might wake up tomorrow morning and you can see me without this filter on. I am so sorry about this filter. It is not my intent to have this filter on. I look damn great, but I don't look like this. You never know what's going to happen here. I got to get going because he's got to pee. Check in. I'm going to try to make it for 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock every night. Check in for at least 30 minutes. That's apparently the recommended. You might get me in the mornings. You might get me just talking about the eBay store, but cooking up a recipe that I really love. Or you might get me crying my eyes. I have no idea. I just hope I'm making you laugh and I'm keeping you company for a little while, and you might learn a few things, and we do great things together. I want to make some magic happen in my life and in yours. I love you. I know we just met, but I love you. I know I already do. This was probably one of the most flawless, least awkward videos I've ever done. And I've been on here for nearly 2 hours. I think it's 2¼ hours so far, or 1¾ hours so far. Check in again, say hi, message me if you want. I don't know how this thing works. You just check me out. Give me a click, follow. I'll follow you back. You follow me, I'll follow you. How's that? You know? I really like doing this. I've had a good time so far. Thank you so much. Remember to check out my Linktree, my eBay store, especially right now. Share it. If you can't buy anything, just share it, please. Give me that little oomph I need in my life right now. And I'll give you a little oomph too. Anyway, I do love you. I wish you all peace and healing and a very happy night. And I'm looking forward to seeing the numbers grow again. Thank you. Good night. Now, how do I turn this thing off? Trin! I know how to turn it on, but I don't know how to turn it off. Okay, I'm gonna have to just like smash my phone or something. I think that's it. Wait, maybe my glasses.